Hi everybody. If you hear someone complaining, it's Lenore. She's locked in the coop because she started laying her eggs under the arborvitae out here instead of in the coop. I changed out her shavings in the nest box for hay, so she's got her choice, and we'll see if she'll go for it. She's just crazy right now. That's not what I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to put a word in for getting our gardening and food preparation skills kind of up to speed now, before we really have to rely on them. This stuff isn't, man, it's not easy, right? Like, I think Consuelo and I have learned many lessons with the canning and water bathing so far, and we're just now getting started. Like, it's not easy. It takes a lot of work to just do a little bit of food, especially when you're producing the food yourself. You can go to the store and buy it and do it too. Some people do that, but I would just like to put like a thought in your head that if you think you want to start a garden, please do. And then the other thing, because let's make all those mistakes now before we need them. And I know I sound like a crazy prepper, y'all, but a third of Pakistan is underwater right now, and it's here, right? It's coming. It's here. I'm not going to continue to justify myself. Oh my gosh, there's a swallowtail caterpillar over on the not the dill, the fennel. How cool is that? I'll make that the thumbnail so you can see it. So let's make those mistakes now, but get it going. And even if it's too late in the season where you're at to start anything outside, at least get your infrastructure going for next year. Start thinking about what kind of beds. I really recommend raised beds, and you can do that. You've seen me make them free off of shit I found on the curb. You don't need anything fancy. And there's a chick out in California named Robbie who does everything in plastic tubs, and she's awesome too. So, I mean, you can cook, I've grown stuff in cardboard boxes out here, right? And you can also get the fancy metal ones, or the brick and wood ones, but just get your infrastructure going. And then the other thing I want to say is, it's not about just even the skills of the thing. There's like a sheer stubborn-headed, like bull-headed stubbornness, I guess, that goes along with making your own food, and it takes some perseverance, and you have to be out checking it like every day, and if you don't, the squirrels will take your shit. Well, they might take it anyway, but the squirrels will take your shit. It'll get dried out. It'll get a disease on it or an insect infestation that you don't notice. One of my favorite sayings in the world is the best thing for a garden is the shadow of the gardener. And I really think that's like so key. And when it comes to these dog days of summer, like even starting like mid-July, you can see it at the community garden, and I'm sure you've seen this around you. People kind of get tired of being out in the garden. We're all like, oh God, all right, how much longer do we have to do this for? Well, we have to do it until, and you start to see fruit at our garden. It's just disgusting, like fruit rotting on the vine, and then the animals come in and get into it, and that's how you spread diseases and stuff with these rotting vegetables. Or it's just such a sad waste of like really good stuff that somebody else would enjoy. Or you see the weeds starting to overtake, and then you're going to have to deal with the weed seeds next year. So it is not just a skill building exercise in terms of how, like, the mechanics of doing the thing, but it's also a stamina or endurance building exercise. And part of it is fitness, part of it is like getting yourself used to a certain amount of heat and discomfort and sweatiness and dirtiness, but also just the tedium maybe of going out every day and checking on the stuff and seeing what's going on and seeing what needs your attention. There's a lot of rewards that go along with that, though. Like, you can see from day to day the changes. There's a butterfly going by. That from day to day the changes that occur, and you know, from this garden looks completely different now than it did in early spring. You know, we're down to like pumpkins. The melons are nearly done, and but the nasturtiums are looking great. So I'm in front of them today. You know, just as things come and go, and different insects come and go, um, and checking how the weather works in your garden this year. Who knows if it'll be the same next year, but you know, where the sun is shining, like where you should. The meadow beds that we put in this year, I kind of just did some experimental plantings in a lot of them, because you know, they're sinking, the dirt is settling a lot, so next year they'll be filled better. But like seeing, oh, that's not going to work there, I'm not going to grow that there next year. Like, making those plans at this time of year is a good way to relieve, I guess, some of the tedium. And I know I'm not the only person talking about this. I'm not saying anything earth-shattering. I just, there's 2 of them on there. There's 2 of them eating the fennel. There's plenty of fennel to go around, no worries. Here, I'm going to show you. Look. I gotta put my glasses back on. There's one. Hello. So these will be swallowtail butterflies, and then this whole other thing right here is the fennel, which just planted itself. It's full of bees today, but yeah, we'll share some stuff so we have butterflies next year. So yeah, that's just kind of where my head's at today. And I just feel like time is really, it's a monarch. Time is really getting short, and I don't want to see my friends and people that are paying attention be caught up short. Don't think that this is the easy thing that you can just pick up in a season. It's not. We'll be lucky if we get a few years for us all to practice. And the canning is hard too. My God. Oh my God. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Get out there and get dirty, and get to make all your mistakes as quickly as possible. Bye.